Breaking news now. Putin and Kim meet in Russia's space center. On Wednesday, Vladimir Putin, president of Russia, met with Kim Jong-un, leader of North Korea, to discuss the possibility of forging an arms deal that would violate international sanctions. Kremlin footage showed Putin and Kim shaking hands enthusiastically at the Vostochny Cosmodrome spaceport in Russia's Far East, and Russian state television reported that Putin said he was very glad to see Kim. According to the South Korean military, Pyongyang launched 2 ballistic missiles on Wednesday, the latest in a series of tests that violate sanctions while Kim was in Russia. North Korea wants advanced satellite and nuclear-powered submarine technology from Russia in exchange for artillery shells and anti-tank missiles, according to experts. "We won't rush through our conversation and we'll cover everything," Putin told reporters. There is time, when asked if military cooperation was on the table. Kim's overland trip to Russia in his bulletproof train with his military entourage hinted at an intense focus on military matters at the summit. State media in the north has reported that Kim's military delegation included Marshal Pak Jong-chon of the Korean People's Army and Director Jo Chun-ryong of the North's Munitions Industry Department. Images from Russian state television indicated that Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov participated in the talks with Kim. Images of Kim and Putin touring the massive space center were released by Russian news agencies prior to the announcement of the talks. Putin said of North Korea by its official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, the leader of the DPRK shows great interest in rocket technology, and they are trying to develop their presence in space. Kim expressed appreciation to Putin for accommodating his busy schedule by inviting him to Russia. Kim had earlier argued that the trip, his first since the pandemic, demonstrated that North Korea was prioritizing the strategic importance of its ties to Russia. Advantages in the field. Experts say the meeting at the Cosmodrome is symbolic due to Pyongyang's recent failures in launching a military spy satellite. And Chan Il, a defector turned researcher who heads the World Institute for North Korea Studies, told AFP that Russia is eager for North Korea's stockpile of artillery shells, while Pyongyang is looking for help with satellite technology and upgrading its Soviet-era military equipment. If North Korea's multiple rocket launchers and other artillery shells are provided to Russia in large quantities, it could have a significant impact on the war in Ukraine, he warned. Upon Kim's arrival in Russia, Natural Resources Minister Alexander Kozlov presented him with autographed photos of Soviet cosmonauts like Yuri Gagarin, according to Kozlov's ministry, which was reported by TASS. Last week, the White House threatened that North Korea would pay a price if it continued to provide weapons to Russia for use in the conflict in Ukraine. According to Vladimir Tikhonov, a professor of Korean studies at the University of Oslo, Kim is taking a risk by meeting with Putin because it could anger Beijing, his other major ally. Beijing is concerned about the regional destabilization impact of any transfer of Russian military technology to Pyongyang, so China will hardly be too happy about Russia entering into what Chinese consider their monopoly territory, he said. There is speculation that Kim and Putin will trade Russia's modern military technology and hard currency, or wheat, for North Korea's outdated Soviet-era armaments. Both parties benefit strategically because their immediate needs are met. However, in the long run, Russia's vital ties to Seoul will be damaged irreparably.